Folks, today is going to be a huge day for train simulators, and even tomorrow, because Mashinki also has an update too, and that's a good game. Train Sim World 2 has a new DLC out, highly anticipated. We finally get to go into the American West. It looks absolutely stunning. We get to haul radioactive soil from a waste disposal site, and we also get to haul coal, I believe. Not to mention, Transport Fever 2 also has a free update out today too, which is amazing. And I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really neat. And yeah, it's going to be all sorts of good stuff, I think. Welcome, good to see you all here. And tomorrow we got Mashinki to take a look at. That has a new update for how the cities will be built. So that's pretty amazing. Good to see you all here. Just going to take a second. The game is updating one last time real quick. It's going to be pretty cool. Does that mean there's a possibility of stuff exploding? Well, the soil itself is radioactive along something called the Moab line. Or something about the Moab facility, but we'll learn more about it when we get into the game. I haven't heard anything about, or rather, I've heard about this before, but I don't know much about it, so I'm going to learn a little bit more through the game, which is fantastic, because I've learned a lot of stuff through video games, and things that I kind of knew about, I learned a little bit more about through games. Not everything, but, you know, pretty amazing. But it is a real thing. Let's actually fire up the game now. I think we should be good to go. Let's make sure. All right, cool. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all here today. I'm having an amazing day today. I'm so excited, dude. I woke up extra early just to dwell on my excitement, I guess, which is good. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Train Sim World then. Let's see, where is that bad boy? There it is. Got so many games installed, so many new updates and stuff for the summer. Not a lot of new games coming out, but a lot of games getting DLC and or updates, so that's good. And also, today is the last day for your Steam sale, so make sure you grab anything else on sale. And I need to pull up my thingy here. There we go. Yeah, you got about an hour or two left on the Steam sale, so make sure you buy stuff. Anything else you've been waiting on? There we go. Oh, that's good. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Alright, not much time left on that Steam sale. Let's see. Steam sale is over at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so you got about 2 hours left. So if you've been waiting to get any DLCs for Train Sim World, now's the time to get it. What's up, Jarek? How you doing, dude? Good to see. Good to see you in the chat, my man. Chris M with the 5. Good morning. You looking forward to the stream? Me too, man. Very good to see everybody hanging out. There we go. All right, let's see. And I need to make sure I've purchased it. I'm actually tabbed out to make sure I got nothing left in my Steam.
Good morning, Raptor. I'm looking forward to this stream.
Me too, man. I've been really looking forward to this one. This one's going to be awesome. It's going to be a big stream. I just tabbed out to check my Steam cart real quick to make sure I got nothing left in there. Looks like I have one more thing to purchase that I added this morning. Okay, let me just quickly do a purchase because it ends in 2 hours, and if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to miss out on that Steam sale, and I don't want to do that because a lot of these games are like 10% off. Actually, I noticed I meant 50% off, 50 to 75% off on most stuff. Some things like 90% off. Most of the Train Sim World things are about 50 or more % off. So if you've been waiting to get a train or a route, aside from this one because it's brand new, most of them are on sale. So that's going to be amazing. So we're going to spend a lot of time over the next few days. It is going to be Train World, Train Sim World. Well, it's train time on the channel. It's going to be awesome. Transport Fever 2 a little bit later today. We're going to be messing around with building cities in that one. They made some good improvements. And finally now, Train Sim World 2 has the Crane Creek. There it is, Crane Creek DLC. Let's take a quick look at the thingy here. Let's see. They're 50% off because they suck. I've loved some of them. Some of them have been really good. Others have been absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. The Aero line in Switzerland was the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. I thought that was just amazing. I really enjoyed that Aero line DLC. It was so picturesque. A lot of them are more like almost sightseeing than they are actual like job simulators. I wanted to see if there was a video for this one or not. Okay, I guess not. Right, well, let's go ahead and begin. There's a lot to do in this one. One of the things that I've noticed that they added for the Cane, I keep calling it Crane Creek, but it's Cane Creek. This one, they've actually added like some, instead of it being a timetable that you can do on your own, they've actually added some, so here's all the lists for all the scenario selections, but they've added some free play ones now that you can do on your own. So it says this is a free roam type scenario in which you can freely move around, switch cars, or drive somewhere. So they've added that. Like before you had to go into the timetable mode to do that, but here it's just like you can kind of do whatever you want. So it's like everything's spawned on the tracks, and then if you just want to haul cargo, you don't have to like set it up, which is kind of cool because it's just like you have to jump into one scenario and you just have to remember where all the cars are. So you go to the cars rather than having to spawn them in the scenarios, which seems pretty sweet. Now, here's a cool thing. So we've got two multi-part, like, parts of the DLC here, like two multi-part missions. So there's the Thompson to 7 Mile and 7 Mile to Potash. Potash, yeah. So this one, you'll be hauling what I assume to be, like, coal or maybe mixed cargo. Doesn't really show the train, and I haven't done it before, but we'll figure that out later. This is actually a three-parter. This one's the three-part. So part 1, 2, 3... So from Potash to Thompson. So this is like a massive, like three-parter. Look at that. 80 minutes, 120, and 120. Just to finish one of the runs on this route. And then the other one, which is Brendel to Moab, and then Moab to Brendel, is bringing back what's known as the Dirt Train. This train handles the removal operation of radioactive contaminated soil from an old uranium processing plant at Moab to a new dump site near Brendel. So there's our radioactive cargo right there. So we're going to take a look at that one. And then there's all these kind of free modes down here, which is kind of cool. It spawns you at multiple parts of the line, which is really nice for setting up. Like, for example, this one, you can set up the dirt train there. So I think we're just hauling radioactive stuff here. We can also have tank cars in this area. So maybe the part 1, the LDG 51 is 7 Mile to Potash in 2 parts. Maybe that one's got the tanker cars, but I guess we'll see in a little bit. This DLC is available now for purchase and is, let me just tab out so I can get that for you guys. It is currently available for $29.99, which for cargo trains, I absolutely love the cool cargo. I love these big American cargo trains. I love so much the, let me just check the names of these so I get them right. I always forget the names, but I can picture like what you do in them. Oh yeah, the Clinchfield Railroad. If you love coal and if you love like the 70s and 80s, that's pretty much a good line for anything to do with hauling coal. Cane Creek is definitely good for modern times, and then the Sandpatch Grade is also a wonderful. That's like I think where they got started in everything too. So that's pretty damn amazing. All right, well let's get started with Cane Creek and let's start loading up with let's load up with some radioactive cargo. I think it'll put us into a tutorial, so we should probably learn. Awfully loud. Welcome. Why is that so loud? Alright, that's got to be a glitch there. Yeah, the cars are way too loud. Let's turn down ambiance.
In this training...
Let's see. We want to learn how to drive the train before we explode. I guess sound effects? Why is that so loud? Let's turn down everything but the audio. Oh, I didn't save it, that's why. Okay, I'm going to just turn up sound effects a little bit. That's got to be a glitch there.
We'll learn about operating the Union Pacific Electromotive SD40-2. The 6-axle, 3,000 horsepower SD40-2 is one of the most successful diesel locomotives ever constructed, and the type remains in service.
Oh, this is going to be cool.
Almost all trains on the Cane Creek subdivision use 2 or more locomotives on the head end. We thus have to set up the diesels accordingly as lead and trailing units. Let's start by climbing aboard the trailing unit, which is the one farther to our left.
Okay. Most successful, what does that mean? Probably like the least amount of failures and most purchased and... There's like a highway over there, but there's no cars. They'll have to buff that out. It'll probably be patched out later today. I don't know why that's so loud. Alright, well, if you're a Union Pacific fan, there we go. Got ourselves a Union Pacific train.
Any trailing locomotive must have its control stand disabled so that it can receive commands from the lead unit. Check that the control, fuel pump, and engine run switch are in the off position.
Do we get to sit down? Alright, engine off, pump off.
Trailing units also need to have their brakes set to cut out in Trail 6 or 26. This is the default setting for all running locomotives at scenario start, so we can move on to the lead engine now.
Alright, enter the cab's rear door. Oh, that's called the rear door. Okay, cool. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you. We're going to do the June update of Ranch Simulator. My man, we're going to take a look at a lot of new games, so make sure you're subscribed and turn on that notification bell. New games, new updates. We're going to take a peek at all of it. There we go. That's kind of cool how we can cross the platform like that without having to get down. All right, let's roll.
This is our lead engine. In other words, the unit we'll be operating from. We must thus switch on its controls.
A couple of things that immediately come to mind is that it doesn't let us, like, sit down. I'm crouching and then just hovering over the seat. And also the cars are a little too loud. But other than that, good so far. Generator field on.
Our engine's controls are now active.
Hi, Brenda.
Now we need to set the brakes for lead and the cut-in to freight, which we can do with the two valves on the side of the control stand.
Yeah, Alex will be around soon. He just sent me a Snapchat video from his grandma's house, so he's almost ready for the big move. All right, set the MU2A valve to lead. Set the brake cutout valve to freight.
Our two engines are now ready to run. Insert the reverser, set it to forward, release the brakes, and apply some throttle. Then drive to the destination marker and stop there.
I don't know why the cars are so loud like that. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Insert reverser. Set it to forward. Got to remember the hotkeys again. I always forget my PC hotkeys on my keyboard for it. I guess we'll do it manually for now until we learn. And notch 2, brakes to release. And away we go.
The path to your destination has been set for you in this scenario. Please be aware that there are numerous manual switches on the Cane Creek subdivision, and the engine crew must always ensure the switches ahead are aligned properly for its movements.
Streamlabs bot, you get that by just going to their channel, I guess, their store page, like their website or whatever. Dashboard, that's what I was trying to say. Can you use controller? I think so. I've not tried before, though. We're just doing a little practice on this unit. Let's see if I can remember what the hotkeys are for the adjusting of the train. That's independent brake, automatic brake, cab light. I think period and comma are for... Okay, that's dynamic brake. Alert to reset, stand and sit down. Stop at location of Thompson Springs, Y siding 1. Okay. Damn, look at how cool this is, boys. We're out in the west finally. This is the first time this game has gone to this type of location. So they've kind of gotten close with the Caltran DLC. I forget the exact name of that one, but there's a California one that you can download, something Peninsula, which is really cool. You can actually haul like trash in that one and other waste. Really cool. But it kind of looks a little more lush than this one. Although I wouldn't be surprised if this like was just Africa, like minus the whole background of the the giant plateaus and stuff. If you told me this was like South Africa or something, I'd be like, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, Derail Valley is a fantastic game. I'd love to take a look at that one again soon. That one's really fun. Actually, if you want a game that's like American Truck Simulator but also trains, Derail Valley is a game where like you make actual money from hauling cargo and you get to spend it on like new trains and unlocks and stuff, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna have to remember all my controls. This'll take me a while to remember. It always does. Let's just fire up the automatic brake for now. We're not going too fast. And we'll just coast into the destination right here. Oh yeah, we'll have to worry about train robberies and stuff now too. Can't wait till we get a diesel locomotive. That'd be perfect. If you, oh man, could you imagine if they did a back in time like 1885 DLC? That would be incredible. Go all the way back to the old West. Not just the Old West, but the Old West. That's how you have to say it, when you mean the Old West. Give her a little power. A lot of power. Just to nudge her into position. Perfect. Yeah, this game's really relaxing. It's really cool to. It's part train sim, part flight sim. Good. It's a good game. All right, mission complete. All right. That's just a little practice, just the tutorial of the train, which is good because I'm gonna need that warm up to remember everything about the American trains, brother.
Welcome to Potash. In this training module, we'll learn about operating the Union Pacific General Electric AC4400 CW. The big AC4400 CW is an example of state-of-the-art U.S. diesel locomotive.
Amen, brother.
4,400 horsepower and AC traction. You'll be the engineer of the 2-unit lash-up right in front of you. Let's begin by preparing the units for service.
Let's do it.
Almost all trains on the Cane Creek subdivision use 2 or more locomotives on the head end. We thus have to set up the diesels accordingly as lead and trailing units. Let's start by climbing aboard the trailing unit, which is the one farther to our left.
Building America. Amen, brother. Okay, that's going to be real cool. When are we going to start hauling Taco Bell? There's no train big enough to haul that. But maybe one day if our grades are good enough. Alright. Still need Japanese trains, though. I cannot wait until we can go to Asia. Oh, there we go. This is a more modern train, this one. This is a little bit more powerful and more computerized than the previous one. Ooh, this is the inside of a rock. Wow. Look at that. Oh, they want us to walk to the marker? Bro, we're already in the trailing unit. I guess they wanted me to walk to the stairs. I made my own way. There we go.
Any trailing locomotive must have its control stand disabled so that it can receive commands from the lead unit. Check that the control, fuel pump, and engine run switch are in the off position.
So very basic. Essentially how this works is this train here then is the computer. This is like the flight deck here, and there's an engine inside this one. And then the second one just becomes a full engine itself. So both of them will be pushing and pulling together in order to, generate the traction and the torque in order to pull the cargo. So it's like we're going to turn off the brain of this computer and just make it do, like copy whatever the other one wants, which is pretty cool. Where are we driving the train? I actually don't know where this is. I know I've been so excited for Cane Creek that I'm not even exactly sure what part of like the world it's in. Well, other than the U.S. I'm not sure what state though. However, I'm not being prompted to climb the stairs at all. Oh, man. Every once in a while, a new DLC with this needs to be a little... needs to be brushed up a little bit. I think we're gonna have to restart that one. Can you imagine failing a tutorial? I went too early. I was too excited. My excitement got ahead of me. I'm sorry. We'll go stand where we're supposed to.
Welcome to Potash. In this training module, we'll learn about operating the Union Pacific General Electric AC4400 CW. The big AC4400 CW is an example of state-of-the-art U.S. diesel locomotives with 4,400 horsepower and AC traction. You'll be the engineer of the 2-unit lash-up right in front of you. Let's begin by preparing the units for service.
All right.
Almost all trains on the Cane Creek subdivision use 2 or more locomotives on the head end. We thus have to set up the diesels accordingly as lead and trailing units. Let's start by climbing aboard the trailing unit, which is the one farther to our left.
Now we can climb. Now it'll let me climb. All good. They can't make it completely noob-proof. I'm here to break things, I guess. So I think this is where all the radioactive soil is. So I think we might be at this facility.
Any trailing locomotive must have its control stand disabled so that it can receive commands from the lead unit. Check that the control, fuel pump, and engine run switch are in the off position.
Okay. I assume that's at the console. Yeah, we can... Oh, well, we'll crouch down here then. Okay, so deactivate control system of the engine and control.
Trailing units must also have their brakes set to cut out and trail. This is the default setting for all running locomotives at scenario start, so we can move on to the lead locomotive now.
Ooh, they actually changed this. You used to have, I think you used to have to right-click to zoom in, but now you can kind of use the mouse wheel. I think this is also on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, so if you like this game and want to get it on console, it is available on there as well.
This is our lead engine. In other words, the unit we'll be operating from. We must thus switch on its controls.
Alright, so generator field on.
Our engine's controls are now active. Now we need to set the brakes for lead and cut-in, which we can do on any one of the 3 screens located on the control desks.
There we go. Okay. I've definitely done this before in another scenario on probably Sand Patch Grade, but not for a long time, so this is going to take a little bit. Let's see. Set brakes for cut in. And for lead. Set up brakes and valves for cut in and lead. Set up brakes for cut in and lead. Wow, we're doing it for each brake?
Our 2 units are now ready to go to work. Set the reverser forward, release the brakes, and apply a little throttle. Then carefully proceed to the destination marker and stop there.
You'll have to remember what the controls are for the... There we go. That's the brake, okay. Neutral.
The path to your destination has been set for you in this scenario. Please be aware that there are numerous manual switches on the Cane Creek subdivision, and the engine crew must always ensure the switches ahead are aligned properly for its movements.
Nice. Do I have a console? Yeah, I have a PS4, but if I could play a game on PC, I'd rather play it on PC. To be honest, I find it much easier to well, it's easier to stream from. Load times are a little better, and there's also mods and stuff for PC too. But I don't have any problem with console game. But given the option, PC. Every time, brother. Every time. Yeah, we're going to be hauling radioactive waste from this facility here, I believe. I think that's why it's in these giant, like, what looks to be concrete buildings, maybe? But we'll learn more about that in a little bit. We just got to go 200 yards ahead of us, and then we'll be at our destination. Destination will be on your left. Oh. And they want us to stop the location, so... Let's see how quick she can brake. Ooh, not fast at all. Oh yeah, no, there it goes. Just takes a minute to get there. Nice. Okay, very good. Stretching the legs a little bit. You love a chill stream? Yeah, it's gonna be chill. It's gonna get real cool here when we start loading up with radioactive soil. Alright, so this is one of the other scenarios that we can come back and do in a minute. We're going to go back and do some radioactive stuff now. So now it finally begins. We're going to be approaching Reddit levels of toxicity and radioactivity. Everybody get your gas masks on. Alright, let's go to explore. So that was one of the first scenarios they want us to do, but I want to do this one. Brendel to Moab. Oh, we're hauling from Brendel. Okay, so we were at Potash before. So this is going to be a new facility. You're running the dirt train. The LDP-46 today. The train handles removal operation of radioactive contaminated soil from an old uranium processing plant at Moab to a new dump site near Brendel. Okay. Well, let's do it. Yep. Make sure you get your conductor hat emote. Amen, brother. We're in charge of the dirt train today, Brendel. I'm aboard the lead unit. Okay. Where's all that? There's literally. Where are the cars? There's no other cars here. they make this loud highway noise for the loading. There's no roads from a million miles. Well, okay, there's a road there, but it's like, you know, this is like a parking lot for the train yard. Climb aboard your engine. Let's do it. All right, this is gonna be awesome, boys. Despite that, let's get trucking. All right, we've set up the locomotive for lead, switch engine run, generator field, control fuel pump, set brakes to cut in and lead, check the radio fuse on, finally toggle the radio dispatch channel to banking comms. Okay. Activate control systems. Done. Set up brake valves for cut in and lead. Done. Set up brake valves. Complete. Switch the DPU fuse. Distributed power to on. Switch on banking comms radio channel. Uh-oh, are we going to be demonetized? You're listening to train comms of the 80s and 90s. Looks like we're ready to go. Time to contact dispatcher for clearance. Not just yet. There we go. Now we can turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Very romantic. Contact signaler. Denied. Wait for signal to change. Okay. Oh, there goes one of the tanker cars. So that might be some of the other cargo we get to haul in this game. This is going to be a long day. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Hello from Indonesia. Hey, thanks for watching. Good hair? Well, thank you. It always is nice to hear about that. Well, let's keep on waiting then. Okay, we can proceed southbound. As soon as the radio traffic is done. Too bad they don't have voice acting for it, but... Alright, 2 main lines passing from Brendel. Once are clear, subject to the ability to proceed. Okay, we got to hold for a little while longer. Yeah, they give you sorry, I was sending a pretty important message to someone, but like the tutorials usually are voiced, and then after that they don't have any more communication for a little while, so we just gotta wait for the signal to change for now. Well, we're ready to roll out and pick up radioactive dirt. You should do the voiceover for the game. Your voice is perfect. They did reach out, and they wanted me to do the new Rush Hour update coming out soon. They wanted me to, like, promote it in, I believe it's September or October, so that'll be cool. Yeah, radioactive dirt from a uranium mine. So once they process the uranium, they have to do something with the byproduct, which is soil. So there's a disposal facility at Brendel that will need to transport it from Moab. We're just waiting for all the... Yeah, these trains here are very long. Actually, I think they should be much longer. But a lot of these tracks are single-track lines, so there's not a lot of place for bypassing. Well, it looks like we're about ready to go. And we may proceed. Oh wait, first we'll need to pop the forwarder on too. I was thinking about the last scenario where we were ready. And away we go. Watch out, chat, don't blink. You might actually miss the train moving. Bum, 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 bum. Go via location to 7 Mile. Okay. It takes a while for us to get going. Proceed at restricted speed. Okay. We only have one locomotive, it seems. Now we had some wheel slippage there, but I didn't see the icon for it. There might be another locomotive at the back end that are communicating via radio. I'm not sure. Also, we might need to change the tracks too at some point. Okay, let me adjust the sounds a little bit. Now that the deafening car noise are gone, we can finally listen to the train. Woo! There we go. Finally. Well, that is a long train, man. Now, let me see if there's a way for us to check the map. Oh, so yeah, you can see how long our train is. Ooh, that's a long boy. Looks like there's 2 locomotives in the back that are pushing. And then there's a lead locomotive here. So we need to go all the way down to... Well, this will be our part 1, scenario part 1 down there. So that's where we got to get to. It's going to be a long journey, everybody. We're probably not going to go very fast. Probably not more than 25 miles an hour, more than likely. It's pretty, though. Definitely pretty. Okay, we had a little bit of a decline here, so... Any Australian trains in the game yet? No Australian routes, and I don't know if there's any specific trains that Australia uses that are not like American or European. I don't know about that. Can we pimp the rims of the train? That'd be cool. If we could customize it. There is a livery system in the game, but I don't know if you can do it in the scenarios. Oh, there's one of the you're supposed to stop at these little kiosks here and like put maps and stuff at those. Kind of like a little hidden side objective whenever you're on the line. Automatic brake released, independent brake released. It's your first time watching live? Welcome, Andrew. Good to have you here, dude. Yeah, I think there's an autonomous... I think there is like a kind of a cruise control that you can set, but I don't know how to do that yet. I'll have to play a little bit more. I just like looking at the routes, but definitely for those of you who are pro players who know what's going on and or experts with locomotives, you'll know exactly what to do. And it seems like most things are there for you to do it. Yeah, you can get up from your seat while driving if you want to. Probably not a good idea, but if there ever was an emergency, I suppose it'd be better to get up than come to a stop if there was like a fire or something. Hit the brake, then start dealing with the fire. Cool. This makes me want to build a desert town in Transport Fever. We'll be playing Transport Fever later today, too. There's a free update for that. that allows you now to do a little bit more things with timetables of your trains and planes and trucks and buses, and we'll continue to build on our little city in that game. I don't know where that noise is coming from. I think that noise is supposed to be closer to the highway. Like, I think we just passed under a large interstate right now, but... yeah, that's something that's a little broken. They'll have to fix that, but... little sound effects and stuff like that are something they can pretty easily fix. Once some people report that, it'll be easy to fix. Much easier than, like, fixing Cyberpunk 2077, for example. Alright, well, we're cruising. Ba, 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 ba. Cool. Have they already fixed Cyberpunk? Maybe. It's just a meme now. I enjoyed that game. Honestly, even games that have a lot of issues, I find a lot of enjoyment in. I don't know. A lot of the times, I don't need things to be absolutely perfect to enjoy them. I realize that in life, there's a lot more... you know how it is. You solve one problem and you make 5 more. That's kind of how some things are. This is beautiful, though. Being out here in the open like this is gorgeous. We got a long way to go. So this is all going to be filled with radioactive soil pretty soon. The dirt train. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Oh, we gotta pop some brakes on. Whoa, Nelly. Why are trains so sexy? Yeah, some questions will never be answered. You know, we've dedicated science to try to answer that question, but I guess we'll never know. We're just cruising now. Yep, a full 27 miles an hour, boys. Don't blink, you'll miss her. There's this American bullet train right here. Relaxing game, but where is the challenge? That's a good question. The challenge can be from when you do this, but in full realism. So right now I'm kind of cheating with like the bar and stuff below, but if we were playing this with full realism, we would have to kind of pay attention to everything going on, and we would challenge ourselves based on, like, for example, in the upper right corner, you get points for everything that you do correctly. So maintaining a certain speed, using, like, for example, windshield wipers when you're supposed to, or signaling at a crossing, that type of thing. We're playing basically in, like, train fan mode. Like me, I love trains a lot, but don't really know a lot about them. But I've been able to, with the game's hand-holding, every single time I'm able to complete these scenarios and feel really good. After you do it for the first time, the real challenge comes in from doing it without any of the assistance on. So you turn it all off and you go into realism mode and do it like how you're supposed to as an actual train engineer. But it's kind of like, this is the type of game, though, where you don't want to take the full training wheels off if you don't know what you're doing. You kind of like stage it up over time. Like, you can leave this on, but don't pay attention to it. Try to do everything from inside the cab. So you'd pay attention to, like, you know, the computer to see how fast you're going, or to set the settings. And then if you need to, you can kind of peek over to make sure if you're doing it right. So, and that goes true for, like, any of the scenarios. Like, what I'd recommend is, you know, if you know a lot about British trains but nothing about the German ones, then you can turn it on for the British, or turn it off for the British trains, turn it on for the German trains until you know how differently they act. But this is kind of like, you know, it's like when you play Microsoft Flight Sim, where it's like every plane is completely different, and it's the same with trains too. Like, there's different ways to control them. Some of them have different types of throttles, and the controls are in different spots. Although you can do hotkeys, you know, to brake and throttle, but it's all a little different based on where you are. Wow, we're really going downhill here. That's crazy. 230 likes. Yeah, thanks guys, appreciate that. Yep, Farming Sim 22 coming out soon. Super excited for that. Oh, there's another, what was that, a phone booth or something sitting next to the train tracks? Weird. Sony has a new state of play? Awesome. I hope there's some good games. I hope they announce some good stuff. I want to see more of Horizon Forbidden West, I think is the name of that game. Looking forward to that one. Another cool thing about this game, too, is that, like, you can try to gold star all the scenarios. And typically each DLC has somewhere between like 6 to maybe 8 or 10 different like little missions that they create. But then after that you can do what's called timetables, and it's not doing math or anything. It's about like actually setting up like train, like for example, it's December 7th, 1999, and you're in Germany driving a train from the 90s, and you have to like time it perfectly to transport cargo or something like that between multiple destinations, that type of thing. Oh, you should play a game called Victory at Sea? Oh yeah, I like that one. Victory at Sea Pacific. I don't think I've done that one before though. I don't think I've played that before, but I know of the game. That's a good one. Good RTS game. By the way, guys, you're down to about 1 hour remaining. Hold on, let me sound the alert. Today is the last day for the Steam Summer Sale, and it ends in less than, well, just over an hour. So if there's anything you've wanted, any DLC for American Truck Simulator, or Train Sim World 2, or maybe City Skylines, most things are like 50 to 75, in some cases 90% off. So today might be a good day to get that Sims DLC you've been waiting on. Maybe there's a game that you've been thinking about last year, and maybe it's on sale now. Well, it's probably definitely on sale. Like, pretty much 99% of Steam's entire library is on sale. So, save yourself some money and buy now. Operators are standing by. Bum, bum, bum. pretty. Did I pre-order Farming Sim 22? Not yet. I'm hoping that maybe they'll, I don't know, contact me and they'll be like, hey, YouTuber, would you like to play the game early? Which is like, ooh. That's a weird crossing there. That didn't even look like a road. That looked like mostly dirt. Intense gameplay. These games are just chill. These are chill games. I consider, like, even... I don't know, dude. I think Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, Train Sim World 2, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, City Skylines, all to be very chill games. Like, they're not really action intensive, you know? Like, you can literally just pause those games and, like, go build a park for an hour if you want. Same with Transport Fever 2. Like, they're pretty cool to put things together, but you don't have to do anything like that. Man, that's really cool. Yeah, we'll go back to Foxhole. I actually reached out to Helping Hands, and we'll probably play with Hans sometime in the future. FarmCom at the end of July. Ooh, that's cool. I forgot they did that. Well, I probably forgot because they did it for 1 year, and then they probably canceled it for 2020. Honestly, I thought everything would be canceled after 2020. I'm surprised to see things actually returning to normal. Delightfully surprised. Like, that's good. I'm glad. It's really cool to actually be driving next to the road like this. Let's see if we can get a little further away from the train and see the... Oh, I want to get further away. Oh, there's some bushes over the highway. Uh-oh. Oh, is there not a chase camera that goes like this? I'll speed up a little bit. Unfortunately, the chase camera only goes so far. Only that far. Oh well, still pretty. You're watching from Winnipeg? Nice. That's just north of where I am in Minnesota. I had a girlfriend from Winnipeg once. That's cool. Yeah, slower than the car. Well, like Chad said, if you're hauling several thousand pounds, you don't really want to go too fast, especially when it's radioactive soil. Could you imagine the absolute mess to clean up radioactive soil? We're not hauling that yet, but, you know, safety first, especially when... I mean, could you imagine the amount of work that would have to go into cleaning up, even if it was just dirt in this ditch? That's like Chernobyl level, or at least that's how it would be treated. Because people don't mess around with radioactive stuff. It's no joke when that stuff goes down. Game is so chill. You wonder what would happen if we went faster? I think eventually you just derail and then it goes to a black screen. It's like with Microsoft Flight Sim. It's not too interesting. It just says, you are dead, and that's it. Well, not dead, but... if you want to see a train derail, literally just play Derail Valley. That game is good. You're watching from Central Kentucky? All right. Well, thanks for watching. Damn, look at how beautiful it is out here. This is ridiculous. This is almost like being on another planet. I just can't believe the desert like this. That's gorgeous. Yeah, this summer's going to have a lot of new updates for games coming out. New DLC already for Train Sim World we're playing now. This is awesome. The Cane Creek DLC. And then, of course, the free update for Transport Fever. Today is a great day. And then there's Mashinki. Mashinki also has a new DLC out, or rather a new update, I should say, for city building, which is amazing. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. Today's a big day. Oh, by the way, Larry, did I miss Larry Tyndall earlier with the Super Chat? Thanks, Larry, for the $5. If I missed you, I apologize. I get quite overwhelmed with the train situation. I get very excited for this game. A little nuclear explosion after derailing? Yeah. Well, to be honest, the people who would more than likely buy this are train fans, and if they found out they put more time into the nuclear explosion than they did the realism of the route, people probably wouldn't be too happy about that. But this is gorgeous. Look at this. Like the train's cool, yeah, but oh wow, look at the landscape. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. That is cool. What's up, Ultimate Baba Tunde? Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, anytime we cover new updates, it's usually on the channel. So just make sure if you're subscribed and have the notification bell on, you know I'm going to play the new stuff. So you'll see it first once we go live with it. Whether it's a city builder or a simulator, we got you covered. What's up, Eamon? How you doing? All right, how far do we have to go now? Okay, we got about 13 miles to go. Yeah, this train's hauling all the new members. It's the members train. We're going to have a lot of new members. We're almost, I think we're closer to 3,000 members now than we are to 2,000. We're getting there. Thousands of people becoming members. So thank you very much, everybody, for your support. Especially Tan, let's say. Got some wonderful regulars here, too. Oh, Larry says the speed is going... Oh, yeah. We're going over speed. This is how it is for me, though. Every time we do these first looks, it's my first time running the route, so I don't really care about going over speed or anything like that, because there's so much beautiful stuff to look at. I just get overwhelmed. Yeah, Tan's here, too, I guess. Do you get to manually fill the trains with dirt? So I believe in this game for coal and for the soil that we're about to load with, and also for ethanol, you can actually... Well, actually, the ethanol is the most control that you get over it, because I think you actually... If you do the Canadian route DLC, which I think is called... I forget the name of that one, too. I looked it up last night and forgot, but there's a Canadian one where you get to load with ethanol, and you actually get to control each tank's capacity, how much they fill to. So in this one, the usual way it works is that you go to about somewhere between like 1 and 2 miles per hour, and you kind of just coast under the loading thing, and it just dumps all the sand into each of the hoppers. So we got to do that times like, I don't know, 20, 25. That'll be quite interesting when we get there. Stick with me, things are about to get more interesting as we go along. Pretty amazing. You can actually see like a little semi-trailer back there, and then way off in the distance, one's in chat if you can see that big hangar over there. It's a big hangar over on that side. And it's cool, we're right next to the highway, which definitely does not look American. The highway needs a little change, unless that's accurate to how it is, but I don't think that's what our highways look like. But again, this is a train simulator, not American Truck Simulator. So there should be more details on the railroad. Isn't that right, ma'am? Oh, that must be Tan. Tan dyed her hair, I guess. And is wearing very dirty blue jeans. Wow. But that means she's working. Doing her job. Not accurate for Utah? Well. I'm sure over time they might... Whatever they get the most feedback on, they'll probably update after a little while. You know, if the biggest complaint is love the DLC but don't like the road, then they'll fix the road, you know. That's what's good. More than ever, we get to give feedback to game developers, and that's really awesome. More than ever, we get to say in what comes and goes. And it's pretty amazing. Some companies choose not to listen, but Dovetail and Star Citizen Group and SES Software, they listen a lot. The simulators really listen to their community a lot. Same with the people who made Train Sim World. I mean, Transport Fever 2 as well. I forget their name, though. But they do a good job of listening to the fans as well. Yeah, Joey, this game's really relaxing. Like, right now, this route is, I mean, this is just a slow climb. Up and down hills, and it's beautiful. So many cool little desert crossings and stuff. Of course, I'm supposed to be, you know, blowing my horn and all that, but that's where the real realism comes into. You know, right now, this is just baby mode. Yeah, you can interact with all the stuff in the inside, most of the stuff in the inside of the train. For example, headlights. I think there's even like an AC unit you can flip on. Sometimes there's a heater. You can open the windows and latch things. Pretty cool. Yeah, you know me. I never toot my own horn. Okay, I lied. Yeah, the beautiful, beautiful mountains and stuff in the background. We got about 11 miles to go, boys. We'll probably get there before chat gets to 300 likes, that's for sure. Wait, what? I've trained someone, but I don't know if I should get Train Sim 2, should I? Wait, you're asking if you should get this game? I mean, I love this game a lot. I think if you're on the fence about it, you know, before spending hundreds of dollars on the game, just buy the base game, and if you really like it, then start picking and choosing each DLC that you like. In fact, I would say we're less than an hour away from the end of the Steam sale, so here's what I would recommend. If you're thinking about getting this game, buy it right now on Steam. Just the base game, just Train Sim World 2. Just buy Train Sim World 2. And if you really like it, then you can start buying some of the DLCs later down the line, pardon the pun. But if you don't like it, remember Steam always has a 2-hour return policy. So if you get like an hour and a half in and you're like, "Oh, I don't like this," then you just make the return. But one thing I think that I've learned though from chatting with you guys often is that some games are a little bit more interesting to watch somebody play than they are to play yourself. So it might be good to test it out yourself and just, you know, play the game for a couple hours and see what you feel about it. So if you really like watching, maybe you really like playing, maybe not. So, and it's not cheap, but it's definitely on sale. So make sure you at least give it a try if you're somewhat interested. I just like when we get excited about games. Like they've never paid me to play any of these games. They give me early access keys or release day keys, which is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like them doing me a favor. Like I don't have to pay for it. But to be fair, I'm doing them the bigger favor of letting you guys know about the DLCs. But that's all I want to do is just be like, oh, there's a new DLC. Let's take a look at it, and then on to the next thing. It's cool. It's like when you go to a new restaurant. You know, I get excited when there's a new restaurant in town. And if a new restaurant was like, hey, come on in and we'll let you eat for free, oh, I'd be at every new restaurant. That'd be awesome. That's the way it works. That's business, kids. Oh, chat got to 300 likes? I meant 400. There's no way chat will get to 400 likes before we get to our destination. Sounds like me entirely. I can hardly play video games, but I'll watch some people. Yeah, I feel that way about a lot of games. Like Diablo is a game that I could never get into and would be boring, but I love watching people play, like Diablo and some more fantasy games, you know, like I don't know, like just some fantasy and sci-fi. I wouldn't be interested in playing it all myself, but watching other people, pretty cool. Makes it a lot more interesting. Uh-oh. I don't know what that sound. I don't know what that sound is. It's supposed to be the highway, but it should only be the highway if we're standing next to it, you know? You feel like this game is mostly a weight simulator? But that's true of any sort of transportation game. Like Flight Sim, once you take off, it's just a wait until you land again. I mean, technically, even like Grand Theft, like anytime you're making any sort of movement, it's just how long till you get to the destination. American Trucker, ATS, Euro Truck, boating sims. Hell, even City Skylines is a waiting sim. Like how long until you get to 1 million population, or how long until the new neighborhood that you set up actually has people living in it. Everything takes time and money. Do I think they'll make an Infra Part 2? They talked years about... Okay, I think I'm going to have to play Infra again, because people continuously bring that game up years after I played it. And I go back and like look at how I played it, and it was like, wow, I was really dumb with a lot of the puzzles, but I really was like enamored by the world. I'd love to do a video on it again, a video series, but... I don't know, typically the way things work on YouTube now is that people will have a big excitement over episode 1, but then by episode 5, everybody kind of stops watching, and it's like, oh. People used to watch a lot of YouTube for like Minecraft series. They'd watch like a full playthrough, episode 30, episode 40, but you can't really do that anymore. Younger people don't have that attention span anymore. That's why TikTok is popular, and that's why YouTube does YouTube Short now. We went from like, 20, 30, 40 part series of 20, 30 minutes to 10-second high-octane, high-pitch comedy. And that's about it. Like there's no... I always argue that there's no substance to those anymore. It's like eating a bouillon cube. It's like, oh, it must be good because it tastes like chicken. But it's like, what? There's no... It's like, would you rather have a Thanksgiving dinner that takes a long time to cook, a long time to eat? You get to chat with people... There's family around. You get to enjoy a nice, succulent meal. You get to really chew it, or do you just pop the Willy Wonka's Thanksgiving dinner gum in your mouth and go through 4-course meals, and then that's it. And that's where we are now. That's what people are more interested in. So that's why it takes a real type of person to play these types of games, because it does take some patience. It simulates a job. Like there are people who woke up this morning to actually do this job right here. And that's pretty damn amazing, that there are people who are paid to do this. And of course, one of the things I see on the channel a lot too for simulators is people will say like, why would you do this? Just do it in real life. But it's like, I don't know, man. I recently played the... there's a game out there called Lake where you get to work for the U.S. Postal Service in like the 80s. But it's like video games have allowed me to... It's basically like dirty jobs, right? Like... Even Mike Rowe, only one person could be Mike Rowe. Only Mike Rowe can be Mike Rowe. So, unless they're really short. And then they're Mike Rowe. But Mike Rowe, is Mike Rowe. But if you're Mike Rowe, then you get to go to do dirty jobs. And then you get to experience all these other little things people do for a living, for life, for money. People work for money on these all sorts of different crazy jobs. And this game... is one of those mini games that have allowed me to like see what it's like to be a pilot, to be an engineer, to be a city planner, to be Indrid's clipping that. Hi Indrid, timestamp that for you right now. That is we're 1 hour 12 minutes and 38 seconds into the video. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, or you could be Indrid Cole with the whole clipping empire that she's amassed, or he. I guess we'll never know. Unless you're soft, then you're Microsoft. That's true. Yeah. Then if you're not Micro, then you're Microsoft. Especially if you're not hard. Like you can't be Granite. Not everyone can be Solid. Unless Metal Gear Solid, Snake, Solitaire. Oh my God! It all comes full circle. Microsoft Solitaire. What is this building off to our right? Do you see that over there? Looks like a giant observation tower. SCS Software is live. Cool. What are they doing? Are they talking about the new Wyoming DLC for Euro Truck? Or for ATS, I mean. Love the new DLC as well for... not the new DLC, but there's also multiplayer for American Truck Simulator. In this day and age, games have brought so many people together. It's awesome. You think it's a radar tower? Could be. We could probably bring our popcorn close by and get it popped then for lunch. Yeah, the Clip Queen. Oh, Tan, you're in there too. You're part of the Clip clan. Clip off the old block. Clippendales. Rescue Rangers. Looks like an ATC tower to you? It could be. Or a massive water tower, but there's nothing around. The highway is to our right over there. You can see the cars off in the distance. So what would that be? Maybe that's a control tower for the trains? I don't know. I want to know more about this route, though. One cool... If you have trouble sleeping, by the way, let me recommend... there are GoPro videos you can watch of, like, people putting GoPros in, like, the cabin of a train or a truck, or maybe they're a taxi driver, and it'll just be them driving around, like, Tokyo on a rainy afternoon. I think one of the times of my life where I was at the most peaceful moment was after a tsunami. I got trapped like an extra day in Okinawa because the tsunami came through and like it was just too dangerous to fly and there were trees and stuff all over. But when we went out to drive, it was just really peaceful. No one was out, but everyone was out. No one was walking around, but everyone was driving, and they all went to the mall. Because apparently that's what you do in Okinawa, is after things get shut down, the malls are still open, and so everybody goes out to eat and stuff and kind of like goes there to see everybody and just kind of continue their life. It's not like a disaster or anything. They literally treat it like how like Californians would treat an earthquake, like, oh, that was a big one last night, but then they keep moving. You see hangars? It could be an airport. That ATC tower looks way too big, though. We'll see what it is. Trapped in Okinawa sounds like a kung fu movie. Yeah, it was Escape from Okinawa. Boy, does that thing even have windows? Oh, I can hear a plane. Oh, the highway must go around the airport. It must be a little commuter airport. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of hangars, but that can't be anything substantial. Oh, that's weird. There's like, the highway goes through the parking lot? Okay then. Oh, you guys were right. It is an airport. Area 51. Check it out. I'm in a train. I can't like pull over. What do you want to do? Throw it into 4x4 and just go up over the hill? I wish it worked that way. Yeah, it's Area 52. It's the budget Area 51. Alright, we got 6 miles to go to 7 Mile. Which is 1 mile less than where Eminem lives. Should you buy this game? Yeah, so we're about you guys got about 45 minutes to buy anything on the Steam summer sale. I would just say anything you've been waiting to buy, just buy it now. And then if it turns out it sucks, just like return it and then just tell Steam like, hey, Raptor told me to... No, don't say that. They won't know who I am. Just say you weren't interested in it or it doesn't work on your PC or something and they'll give you a full refund. It's consumer protection. It's kind of nice, you know, like you get excited about something, there's marketing behind something, you buy something and then it's just not your cup of tea and you can return it. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Because you really can't get a full... The reason I continue to play this game and why I boast about this game so much is I continuously play it and I just keep loving it every time I play it. So it's really exciting. You brought Frozenheim 5 minutes ago thanks to you. Oh, hello. What's up, Kimsey? That's a cool game. I like Frozenheim. Valheim is great too. That might be on sale. Check out Valheim. Looks like a small prison in the middle of nowhere. Really? That building with the tall tower? It did look like it was like a big security tower or something. I should make my own game. If I made my own game, I'd like to make a game like Transport Fever, but I wouldn't want to compete with them. I want them to get all the money so they can make a Transport Fever 3, or free updates, or more importantly, more DLCs with new missions. I love it. It's one thing we didn't get back in like the early 2000s was there were some amazing good games that came out, like tycoon games and building games, like Zoo Tycoon and SimCity and stuff. Like there actually were good SimCity games back then, and The Sims. And the reason they made more is because they were able to make DLCs and stuff, which they called expansion packs. But now EA is basically just expansion pack the game. I really hope, I really wish Maxis was still around so that way it could take control of The Sims and SimCity away from EA and actually make something good out of it. I think those would still be good games, and I would support them fully, even if they weren't under the clutches, the evil clutches of Electronic Arts. First-person survival game? No. I don't know. I like your voice and videos, but you should consider getting a better cam. Well, now. You guys come here for the games, not for the pretty face, do you? Well, I don't know, actually. Make a game with dinosaurs? A dinosaur city builder. Actually, that would be kind of cool. What about what you guys know that city builder I played before, Dawn of Man, where it's like caveman times? Imagine that, but with dinosaurs. Replace like the woolly mammoths and the saber-toothed tigers with dinosaurs. That would be cool. You come here for both? Well, thank you. Well, that's nice. I appreciate the lie. You come for the stylish glasses? Oh, okay. Well, that's nice to hear. Tactical change complete. You're here for the nugs? Awesome. Raptor, you should make a game where you are Raptor and you get to make YouTube videos. There is a game like that called YouTuber's Life. It's nothing like what it is to be a YouTuber. Well, no, that's not true. Well, yes and no. It simulates the process of it, but not the actual, like, the algorithm getting in the way all the time. Oh, that's a nice video you made. I'll be sure not to tell anyone about it, and I'll make sure to tell them about Mr. Beast instead. Step up. And it's like, oh, thanks, YouTube. The algorithm is basically like, if you had a couple of brothers and sisters, it's like, you know, your parents playing favorites with your older brothers and sisters every time you make a painting or a piece of art or something. No matter how good it is, it's not good enough, and you should have known. That's how it is. Seminars on Roblox. Roblox streams are easy, though. All you got to do... Here's how you get big on Roblox. Once you start to make some money on YouTube, all you got to do is tell people that you'll give away a certain amount of Robux at a certain sub count, and you can basically just climb up that way. So it's like, oh, you kiddies want the you want some free Robux? Well, get that sub count up, step up, and that's how that goes. But that's marketing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the way the system is permitted to be. That's fine. That's how it goes. Those kids want those free Robux, so they got a sub for free. Most people who about 60% of everybody who watches my videos are not subbed. A lot of people like to watch one or two videos, but they don't fully commit to subscribing, so I don't know. Yeah, we covered State of Decay's 2 live stream a couple of weeks ago. Oh, this train is snaking. Look at that. Look at that beautiful curve. That is beautiful. And the bridge, the train bridge. Oh, bro. Oh, let me look at it. Oh, come on. Oh. It's like smashed and they won't let you zoom out. Damn it. 60% not subbed. How dare they not sub? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, people watch it. Sometimes people watch a video. I mean, there's probably a couple people here who will watch the stream, and they're just here to see the game on whether or not they want to buy it. And that's totally fine. Like, I can't be mad. Like, thanks for watching. Like, I can't be mad if they don't choose to sub. I do know there's a lot of channels out there that, like, over the next couple of years, I'll be watching some channel. Like, I'm sure there's a channel out there right now that I'm going to love that I just haven't found yet. And then a year or two from now, I'll find it, and then I'll be like, oh my god, how come I never found this channel? And then I'll watch all their videos in, like, 2 days. And I'll be a big fan ever since. Sometimes it just takes time to find a channel, you know? It's like trying to find a good Netflix series. Like, there's a lot of Netflix series, and they're not bad. There's just ones that you're just not interested in. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I just wouldn't watch. However, if you have somebody suggest it to you, then it's a little bit better. I would rather trust somebody's recommendation on games and channels than like the algorithm or like Steam recommended. But then that's why you go and read the reviews. You know, any Steam game you're about to buy, make sure you read the reviews to see whether you like it beforehand. But for me, every time I see bad reviews, I often play games myself and don't see what everyone was so mad about. And usually the people who are the most mad have put like 2,000 hours into the game. And they're like, this game is horrible, don't play it, 2,000 hours. And it's like, whoa, you put 2,000 hours into this game? You must love it. They're just passionate, you know? They want it to be better because they do like it. But it's this weird hostage taking that people do sometimes with the things they love. Like me in chat. Right, chat? Yeah, good. Yeah, we're almost to 1 million subs. We'll be there soon. One day. Oh, that's cool. We got a car going about the same speed. Okay, he's sinking through the road. Oh, God, sir, are you okay? Oh, man, this car is sinking. Okay, I guess he's alright now. He's fine. You'll read reviews, but in the end, you'll judge a game for yourself. Yeah, and again, if you're interested in something, just buy it. Just always remember you can return it. Like, Steam has this consumer protection policy that allows you to do that. Look at these beautiful mountains. Here we go again with some of the gorgeous rock work. I actually heard that I was watching one of the dev streams, and they said that these rocks here, I think we're in Utah right now, right? This is where Cane Creek is. And I heard that they downloaded a asset pack, or they purchased some assets because they don't make everything themselves. But there's companies that will sell like 3D rock scans like this, and these probably are like the same ones that they use in American Truck Sim as well. These are actually from Utah. So a lot of these like 3D scanned rocks are from the region in which this train line is in. Maybe not the exact line, but it's like in the same state. Oh, sorry, was I annoying you? I'm sorry. Well, it's fine. You don't... Yeah, okay. Yeah, just look out the window then. I'll do the same. This is going to be a long train ride with that attitude. Okay. Well, we're about 2 miles away. That's good. Do a setup video at 1 million? I think my setup's kind of boring. It's nothing special. I do have a picture of it on Instagram. Instagram link's down below in the description, so if you want to see what I look like without glasses, you can follow on Instagram down there right now. Actually, I put up a cool video of me in Japan where I went to a monkey temple, and I had like a bunch of monkeys around me. They were all following me. They thought I was cool. It's like our Discord. Our Discord's cool. I have a mandatory giveaway that I'll do for you guys on Sunday as well. So everybody who's in our Discord has a chance to win a game on Sunday. I'm gonna drop some keys. Actually, we'll do a double giveaway because chat is amazing. Put a link in your description that says "Do not click," and it'll take the link for people to subscribe to the channel. I don't know if you can do that anymore. That used to be when YouTube was new, between like 2005 and 2010. That was kind of the tactic that a lot of people would do, is they would post a link and then would automatically sub people to their channel. That was one of the tactics. YouTube oftentimes doesn't seem so much about making videos anymore. It's about bypassing the algorithm and trying to get around roadblocks and appeased by a system that's just biased and like designed to be a certain way in order to maximize profits for a corporation rather than being creative. That's why they got rid of the broadcast yourself logo below Google YouTube, and that's why Google got rid of the logo of do no harm or do no evil deeds or something like that, and they had to get rid of that because it's like, damn, not being evil is cutting into our profits. We got to get rid of that. That's just how things go, kids. If it makes money, then it must be done more and more. That's the way it always goes. It was do no evil. Yeah, they had to get rid of that. It was the not doing evil was getting in the way of business. That's not anything bad on Google. Like that's the way to make money. More. They should change their logo to do dirty jobs and then just have Mike Rowe as the CEO of YouTube. That's what they should do. And instead of like doing any sort of changes to YouTube, he's just out like in the back of a sheep barn shearing sheep or something like that. Or Mike Rowe with the CEO of Microsoft. I'm trying to think of things that rhyme, but no success. Raptor just bought the game and installing now. All right, cool. Again, if you don't enjoy it, remember, shut it off and return it if it's not for you. But I love this game. I'm biased though. I've always loved trains. That was probably my first love, besides oxygen and like gravity. Those are the three things I need to live. Anno 1800, there'll be some new DLC for that coming up this month, but as for starting a new series, I'll have to just wait for a new Anno game. Anno 1800 was a perfect game. I love that so much. The time, like the time period was interesting, and the DLCs were all good, and I really enjoyed playing that with like Pinto and Daniel and everybody else. Maybe now that it's summer, maybe I'll do like a weekend where I do a multiplayer game with everybody for a couple hours. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a members-only stream. Oh, by the way, American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, since it does have multiplayer, we will be doing members-only streams with members in that game now. Like, it has kind of an official, unofficial multiplayer. It's made by the devs, but it's not yet fully released. It's not Truckers MP, it's something else. So we'll be doing some members-only streams of American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck as a bonus, as a thank you to members for their support. I'm always trying to find new ways to get back to you guys for Smash and Join and becoming members. So we have awesome emotes. We have an incredible community on our Discord. I do game giveaways. I try to play with you guys as much as possible. And members also get to bypass the slow mode. So members get to spam pizza rolls all the time in chat if they want. So it's one of the cool thank yous of being a member. Your cousin has $10,000 worth of train sets? I believe it. People who are dedicated to trains and train sets are awesome. One of the coolest things I think I've seen recently on YouTube was I went back and watched a few... I went... Maybe about in 2014 or 2015, I really got into like these mini RC videos where like people, especially Germans, they'll go into like a big building, like a big barn or something like that, like a huge building, like an expo center, and they'll have a ton of dirt and stuff on the ground, and then they'll just all bring their own construction equipment, like mini RC construction equipment. We're talking like front loaders and dump trucks and like radio-controlled cranes and all sorts of different like bridge building equipment, and they'll just go in there and play around and like terraform the world, but with RC vehicles. And they're pretty substantial too. We're not talking about like little puny RC vehicles. We're talking about like you know how radio-controlled airplanes are pretty powerful and like they actually have some pretty good engines on them. We're talking the same territory. Like these are probably multi-$1,000, like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on like a RC truck. And they're big fans of, like, we're talking about MAN, like MAN and A-Man Brother and other very famous types. It's cool. Like, I've definitely been in the mood for that lately. All right, we got to go via location to 7 miles, so we're going to have to pass through here. This has been a gorgeous crawl. Look at those rocks, ladies and gentlemen. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely amazing. That is crazy. Look at that. Beautiful. That is astonishing. Let's go to the other side of the train. UMPs, games, and ganja. You love the content? Keep it up. Well, thank you. Appreciate the support. Thanks for the 2. Very nice. They still do that with RC vehicles? Oh yeah, I'm just saying I was like really into it in 2013. Like I was like watching those videos a ton. So I went back and found some of my favorites. But I'm glad. I think that's really cool. Man, look at that. Ex-Minnesotan, now in Sweden, watching the videos for the first time. Really, Lauren? I am from Minnesota, and I've been to Sweden. I got to go back and see min kompisar. Jag älskar min små bröder over there. All min bröder. I'll have to have smorgastorta again soon, too. Alright, we'll run directly to Moab, where we'll split our train in 2 cuts for loading. We need to be precise with our switching moves at Moab and stop right where indicated. Alright, you got it. Stop at Moab M-Key siding. Got it. Man, look at that. Was that brothers? Yeah. My little brothers over there. The link for you to force subscribers is sub_confirmation equals 1. I don't know if I want to force people to subscribe to me, or if I want them to fear that they've subscribed to me. But I want them to fear the fact that they could subscribe to me. Threat level midnight. Look at that. That is beautiful right there. That is gorgeous. Look at that. That is awesome. Amen, brother. Yeah, we've got new Amen, brother merch down below in the Teespring store. If you want to get a trucker hat emote coffee cup or a shirt, I popped it onto a couple of shirts down there, so you can go check it out now. Conductor hat emote. All aboard, brother. Brother, all aboard. Toot toot. Yeah, we played like a Bob Ross simulator game yesterday. That game was amazing. So many people will not watch that video and dismiss it as just dumb game, but it's like, oh my god, that game was so cool. People would send you money and be like, hey, could you make a logo for my business? I don't care what you make, just make a logo. And you just make like a house on fire. And it'd be like, there you go. And they're like, wow, thanks, I love it. And then they'd pay you. It was an awesome game. Alright, so we're entering a 15-mile-per-hour section now, so we gotta slow her on down. There's also like a giant trench in this map too, from what I've seen. And it's like a giant... It almost reminds me of the trench from Star Wars. And the train runs between it in this giant trench. Like between 2 canyons. It's very tight and narrow and scary. It's going to be pretty cool. We'll get there eventually. How many trucks has this train got? I have no idea. Yeah, true. We're empty right now, going towards a uranium, like some sort of a waste disposal plant or an old mine of some sort of, like a byproduct of mining uranium is a lot of soil. So we're going to go get rid of contaminated soil. Can you go outside the cab? Yep, you can get up from the chair and go operate some stuff. Right now we're driving, so we kind of gotta be in the seat. But yeah, you can kind of get. You can get out of the chair and go to other units and... Oh, man. Oh, here comes the trench, boys. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Check this out. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, now we're gonna have to destroy the Death Star. Tight formation, chat. That is amazing. I assume they probably like dynamited this out and did it down here because it was easier than building through all the rocky soil and stuff up above. You can kind of see how inconsistent the landscape is around here because of all the mountains. So they probably just dug down a bit and then flattened it out. That is amazing, dude. I can't believe I'm here. I remember watching them on their live stream and I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get to do this. And now we're here. We did it, guys. We've arrived. We're here. All right, chat, stay on target. Stay on target. Man, we're just crawling through. We gotta go about 5 miles to our destination. So this DLC, too, by the way, seems like it's got the most amount of time for it. A lot of scenery to see, and you kind of travel slow, and it's a very long distance, so you're not going to be going very fast, or well, you're going to be going very far, very slow. So if you want to simulate like a long train line, I like that a lot. This isn't really a busy train line. It's just kind of slow. I don't mind that. All train lines are made for different reasons. Are we on... I'm thinking about getting an actual train controller for this game, but I kind of feel like I want a different one for each type of train. Yeah, an X-Wing controller, true. Oh, I love it when we get the train experts in chat who are very knowledgeable. It's mostly because it's a branch line that spurs off the main line only for specific uses. Some same kind of line that trains I drive on. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a Canadian line that's like that then that you mentioned. I forget what it's called. I forget what they call that in the DLC name, but there are a lot of main lines in this game and high-speed lines. And yeah, this one then would be a branch line, which is cool. Oh yeah, it's called something branch. Oh, I think it's called... Oh no, it's division. It's called Oak Tree Division. Not Oak Tree, like Oakdale Division or something. Anyway, all sorts of cool different experts for all sorts of different types of... There's like... It's got something for everybody. It's not only just trains, but there's also like rapid transit trains and like American passenger trains and German passenger trains and British... And even the French Mediterranean LGV. What happens if you speed? You go faster. Well, lots of different strokes for different folks in these train games. That's good. That's nice too. That they don't force you to buy a DLC that you're not interested in. They certainly do cost a little bit of money, but. At least it's not, like, disinteresting. And it's something for everybody. Wow, look at that. We're going to actually have a car drive off the highway into the back of the train. That was one hell of a trench. Now, chat, be nice to each other. This game's all about trains. We should be excited to be here. Be nice. Wow, the highway just suddenly dropped off. Now we're like 100 feet above. Jeez. One hell of a trench. Yeah, I'll be honest, that road looks real bad. That looks bad. Hopefully they take some time to, if they added a lot of detail to that road, I think that would improve this route even more. I mean, it's beautiful for the landscape. Look at how good that landscape looks. I just want the road to match. If they add, like some barrier down the middle or whatever divides the highway, and a little extra detail, that'd be just fine. Not bad though. It's also a train simulator, not a trucking sim, so it's fine. Oh, that's US 191 down there? Dude, I love it. I love when all the train experts come into these streams. I love it. I learn so much. Makes me proud when people jump in because they're passionate about something and they want to watch too. All different backgrounds can share the same passion. That's good. You just got the game? Cool. Welcome to Train Sim World. All aboard. I think I really enjoyed the first game like this that I saw. I think before Train... Okay, so this is called Train Sim World 2. Before this, there was a game called Train Sim World. And before that, I think there was a game called CSX Heavy Haul. And when I first saw that you could, like, get out of the train and, like, fuel up the train and do a few things outside... Like, for example, working on the couplings and stuff. That was crazy. British steam locos are the best in the world. Well, I mean, they were until steam was no longer a thing. But they're definitely gorgeous. Like, the old school stuff, old steam is beautiful. American steam trains, German steam trains, British. They're very gorgeous. Where's the rival place? Up there at the top. Moab Emke Siding. About 3 miles away, so we're just going to kind of coast down the mountain. This is absolutely gorgeous. This really makes me want to make a city in City Skylines and play Transport Fever 2 in the desert. We'll be playing Transport Fever 2 later today, and that has a crazy amount of trains in it too, and also it has a cool new update that allows you to do more stuff with the timetables and other things like that. It's cool. Oh, CSX Heavy Haul Train Sim World 2020. Wait, is Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour a different game? I thought that was just like a bunch of new... I thought that was just like a new big DLC coming or something. I don't know. I'll still have to wait until we get closer to release. Oh, Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour is a route pack? Ooh, I'm already down for that. They emailed me and they were like, "Hey nerd, would you like to play?" I'm like, "Yeah, I will play that. I will play that absolutely." Wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, it's a big DLC? Ah, okay. I really want to see more stuff for Flight Simulator as well. I wish there were... I know there's tons of mods for Flight Simulator, but I wish they had economy and stuff in there at the base. I wish they had, you know, other ways to play that game, like making money that way, and it would be cool if Train Sim World also... Hopefully we can get to a future in gaming where, like, you can make your own route in, like, an editor and then drive it within, like, a matter of minutes. You know, like, you don't have to be an expert or anything. But games are getting more inclusive, so everybody can play. That's a good thing. Yeah, if you ask me to play a game, I'll probably forget about it in our streams. If you have any suggestions, do jump on our Discord. Links down below. Otherwise, like, after these streams, I go to have a snack, and then after, like, 5 minutes, I got, like, a goldfish brain, so I kind of forget. So if you go to our Discord and just chat in the general chat and be like, hey, hope you play this game again, or if you have a suggestion, drop it in the general chat, because then everybody can know about the game, too. Otherwise, I forget. I'm a forgetful dino. This is just astonishingly beautiful, though. This is probably why American Truck Simulator started out in the American West with, like, I think initially it was like, I think Utah was a DLC eventually, but Arizona, Nevada, California all have some really beautiful landscapes. And so now they've got the entire Pacific Northwest and most of the states in the West as well. I can see why they started there. I mean, this is beautiful to look at. I mean, it's like nature's skyscraper, bro. Look at that. I mean, New York City skyline certainly looks beautiful, but I mean, when you see this man-made object that weighs several thousand tons and has 3,000 plus horsepower, you know, of absolute, like, tugging capacity, it does nothing compared to these mountains. Like, imagine all the forces that had to work for thousands of years to rip all that down and shape all of that. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Train Sim World 2 is just on, like, an updated engine. They kind of had a few reasons why they switched it over, but this stream started 2 hours ago. Yeah, if we have to, we'll push our next stream back a little bit, and I'll play that game a little bit more, because the next couple of days are going to be train days on the channel. Because I never miss an opportunity to play a new Train Sim World DLC. Closer to 10,000? Well, I think they said each one of these was 3, so yeah, you could be right. Between the 3. Man, this is so cool being up this high as the train. This really makes me want to build a city in City Skylines, like up in a mountain like this. It's amazing how humans have developed ways to get down mountains and stuff like that with all this cargo. It's not easy to transport that stuff. And the fact that a lot of these lines were made in, like, the late 1800s, early 1900s is pretty crazy. Or at least how the rail lines were connected back then through a lot of these routes. Not all of them, but oh, is that a truck stop down there? Probably a Wendy's down there. If you look close enough, you'll be able to see Wendy's emotes and chats. I'm pretty sure it's a Wendy's down there. Well, we might have to pull over. We might have to pull over. Wow, look at that. Man, there's a lot of detail here. Look at that. Geez, now I just want to, like, make one train line in Transport Fever and then decorate the hell out of it. There's some people who get so insane in Transport Fever that they'll make, like, an incredible, almost realistic looking, like, I swear it looks like a photo. Like, the City Skylines people are pretty detailed, but the Transport Fever 2 world is getting insane. I can't believe the amazing things I've seen in that game. You look so badass with your beard and glasses. Yeah, my nose and my ears, too, look pretty amazing. Alright, we are here. 0.7 miles. If Pinto were to give me $50 for shaving your mustache, would you do it? No, I'd probably give him money to do things. Be like, hey, Pinto, here's $50. Shave your head. He probably would do it. No, I don't know. His power comes from his hair. That's what I heard, anyway. Without his hair, he's powerless. All right. So now, I assume we're going to go through the loading process of radioactive soil at some point. Hopefully they let us simulate that.
Wow, this YouTuber sucks. Mom, where's my hot pocket?
True. Kind of a weird road style here. Double yellow for a small road that goes up to a process. I feel like this should all just be like a dirt road. Okay, wow, that was a fast stop we had to make there. It's my first day. They can't fire me. That's the rules. All right. Yeah, if I get fired from being a train driver, I'll just go apply at Swift and be a truck driver. They'll see the streams. They'll be fine. All right, let's see. Alright, let's try a full stop, I guess, again. Oh, wait, I didn't realize there's death in front of us. Oh, boy. Well, this will be interesting. Please never apply to Swift. I think I'm about to. Oh, good, we're fine. Alright, we have to split our train into 2 cuts now. Let's uncouple behind the 25th hopper. Dennis Hopper? The actor? I love Waterworld. We're fine. Okay.
Oh my god, this YouTuber needs to go to jail. Cops are on the way, guys. Don't worry.
I know. Well, they actually added some graffiti to the train lines before. I don't remember... I remember seeing some graffiti, but I didn't think they would do that. Usually they keep these trains pretty pristine because usually the companies that they get licensing from kind of want things to be, you know, perfect. And like in how Euro Truck Simulator and ATS, when you buy a truck, they don't like take any physical damage. Or like in Farming Sim, they don't want to show damage because, you know, that offends the brand. You can't wait to see the train explode. We're just going to be hauling dirt. Dirt's not really going to create an explosion at all. I appreciate that you try to help Marcel Voss. Yes, he's a good dude. I sent off a thing to my YouTube rep. I feel awful that happens to people, so... When I saw Marcel's video about... That's just a demonetization thing, but YouTube's so heavy-handed with their automation that it's just like... I'm just doing... what he would do for me, I guess, if he if you watch my channel. He's too busy making Roller Coaster Tycoon videos. I can't blame him. Do we need to go up there? Oh, we do. It's 3 a.m. and you were watching this long? Wow. Wait, can I cross over? No. But the fact that we can climb the fact that we can actually climb the thing is pretty cool. We can actually climb the ladders. That's neat. And we can... Oh, cool. We can ride the train like a hobo. Sweet. All right. Uh-oh. Wait, is the train still moving? Wait a minute. You see that? The train's still moving. Uh-oh. Okay, I hope this doesn't create problems. Now we have to walk the 2 engines at the rear end of our original consist and enter the DPU unit. Huh? I think they mean go all the way to the end of the train and drive forward. Climb aboard the locomotive. Yep, I knew it. Alright, so she's going to wait here. And we're going to... I think we're flipping the train around. Somehow. I don't know. I'm no train expert. But this is training. You can't fail if you're always in training. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. The DPU is the distributed power unit, usually put in the middle of or at the end of a train. Oh, okay. Can they have like a hot pocket unit that like distributes it to the middle of my stomach? Because I'm really hungry. It's almost lunch. It is lunch. Oh, okay. Bum, 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 bum. The details look really good on the trains too. And look at how it's like faded a little bit from the sun, just constantly, just completely just beating down on it. It's crazy. What happened to Marcel Voss? Marcel is a really awesomely talented roller coaster tycoon YouTuber who just live streams the game all the time and does a lot of wonderful like fun facts about the game. And I've been a fan for a long time. And there's been some issue where he's been... there's just a whole mess of YouTube going on with demonetization and people being, like, disconnected from their channels or their... there's so much mess going on in YouTube. But Marcel's a good dude, and everybody needs to try to help each other on YouTube, so I'm basically just going to try to email somebody I know and be like, hey, this guy's having some trouble. Because YouTube's really... You know how it is. Like, you don't really have a voice in a lot of places unless you have a certain amount of size, I guess. You don't have a voice unless you're big enough, so to bypass that, it's just like I'm just doing what I should be doing. It's just game recognizing game. I'm just helping out another player. Wait, check what now? Set the brake valves. Okay. Hashtag clout, yes. No, it just makes me feel good to do good things for people who shouldn't have to... He shouldn't have to do anything. He should just be focused on making videos, not worrying about that stuff. But, you know, Granddad Raptor all the time gets on YouTube for all the stuff they do, so this is like... Maybe this will give me good karma for something, but I don't really believe in that. I just feel like karma should just be 24/7. Like, my karma is just push your cart in at the grocery store. Like, you guys know. You guys watch the stream all the time. You know what I always complain about. I always just say, like, push your cart in at the grocery store, signal before you make your turn. If YouTube demonetizes you, let me know. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Oh, this will be interesting. Actually, now we have a lot more power on this return, so this will be interesting. Flight attendants, prepare the cabin for takeoff. Those sounds are so cool. I love it. Okay, let's see. Wait, what? How the hell did I open the crossing from standing right here? Well, I did everything that they said. Reversers to forward, brakes off. This is America. We'll just floor it. Pinto blessed for the best. Amen, brother. There we go. That large grinding noise lets you know you're doing it right. I just got to put her in 4x4, brother. Amen. Throw a diff lock on. Now we were moving a little bit. It's just going to take a little more power, I guess. Now we're getting close to wheel slip. Come on, baby. Oh, there it goes. Wait, how can we be moving at 2 miles? We're not even moving. It says 2 miles an hour with wheel slip, but we're not even moving. You have to cut the brakes in the front, Locomotive? They told me to do it in the back. We followed their steps. I was just doing what they told me to do on the screen, so... Wait. The game thinks we're moving at 2.1? Well, let's throw on the brake for a second. Yeah, this happens sometimes in this game where we will follow the steps, but maybe there was something else we needed to conduct, too. Let's see here. Let's go back a minute. Wow, they even put in the little handle animation. Nice. Okay. That might be important. I'm not sure if they actually told me to do that. But that's why handhold mode is important. Without them holding my hand, I wouldn't know to do that. Good job, chat. But it's okay. Every time you play a new DLC in this game, it is a learning experience. Keep on trucking, brother. Yeah, we have movement. That's a good sign. Geez, I think the worst we ever got stuck was on some, I think it was on the Clinchfield Railroad. Oh, no, actually, maybe it was in Switzerland. I don't know. Everybody was trying to work together to try to figure out something was odd with one of the braking systems, and we stopped at a station and lost all braking power and had to, like, recharge the brake pipe, and nobody knew how to do it except for, like, one guy. It's one guy. Crazy. There, now we've closed the crossing. You remember that stream? It was raining. Oh yeah, it was a raining stream. Dude, we should probably go back and play this game like more often than I do. I usually just jump in for the DLCs, but it's always just such a This game's perfect for any occasion. Weddings, funerals, just fire up Train Sim World 2. 4th of July, Christmas, Easter, Ramadan. Fire it up for a whole month. Why not? Give her a little bit more power. And we're good. Alright, stop at location Moab MK. Oh god. Wait. No, go back in the train. Stop. Stop it. Damn you, game. Alright, this is going to take a whole lot of flooring. I'll have to do this the American way. Prepare for fire. There we go. I hope everyone's tinnitus is okay. No, not that. Okay, so now they want me to stop at a location. So what I wanted to do is take a quick second. Microsoft Flight Sim? Yeah, it's a great game. We'll play some of that more. Oh, I think we need to keep rolling forward until we can change the... Wait, did it auto change the lever? We're supposed to switch over to here, but I don't know if it did that automatically. I don't trust it, that's all. That's all I'm saying. No, it didn't change because it's trying to go to the other line. Going to the siding and not the main line. So we got to keep going? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, 9 lets us do it in real life? Okay, cool. Uh-oh. Do I have to get out and do the switch manually? Now we've gone too far. Well, this part they could have worded the instructions here a little differently. Pinto Bliss. Did we actually flip the switch? I couldn't see if it did it now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, we're good. Oh, this is like full service. Yeah, now we're just going to cruise. We got it. We're going. Once you kind of do these parts are a little more complicated because you're not sure exactly what to do sometimes. And sometimes each area is a little different with how they want you to do it, but after a first try, then you know. And sometimes it comes down to the more you know. That's right. Also, Pinto, chat was wondering, would you cut your hair? I mean, like shave your head for $50, $50 US. Okay, we're just gonna like let it go slow now. Pinto's not even here. Pinto's got like a 30-second contract to be in each stream, 30 seconds a day. Oh, there you have it. They just announced that Assassin's Creed is now a live service. No longer is it a game. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Luckily, we get to cheat a little bit with the camera view, but okay, well, that was That was part 1 done. All right, that was just one mission, by the way. That was like 2 hours of work. That's crazy. All right, now we got to go do part 2. All right, well that was good. We did it without dying to death. Certainly probably would have been fired, but good. That's good. All right, let's go and play the next scenario. That was just one. That was just getting there. Now we got to get back. So now we got to load with the stuff and go back the way we came. So that's what they do all day long. They just, well, not all day long, but that's what they do, is run that stuff all along the line. The other 2 missions are doing a tank car set out, and then the other one is, siding to siding. And then there's a 2-parter, which is Thompson to 7 Mile, and then 7 Mile to Potash to haul, to do some switching and then haul some cargo up that way. All right, let's do part 2. And then chat, remind me of when our next stream is, so that way I don't miss that too. I might have to reschedule, but I want to make sure we don't miss this one. Our train has been loaded. We're now changing directions, so we'll have to alter how the locomotives are set up. Enter 1 in the right... Wait a minute, they've been loaded already? Oh, we didn't get to do any of the loading? Oh. Wait, what? Would I like to join the Soviet Socialist Republic? Well, that's not around anymore, but I find that era of history to be quite interesting, and there's still a lot of relics and interesting, like, brutalist architecture that's still around from those times. I'd love to see a lot of that stuff in person, and maybe go to Russia one time in the future, maybe. Be kind of cool. I'm all down for travel. That's why we're traveling on our train now, to earn some money so we can travel. Oh, look at that, chat. I did a perfect parking job. Look, it's perfect, and I totally didn't smash into the end of the track at all. Wonderful. Awesome. Good. Yeah, I've been playing this so long, I've forgotten all time and space. I'm like stuck into this virtual reality of this training mission. Oh, I wanted to actually wanted to load the train. Wait, is it actually filled up? Oh, that doesn't look like radioactive sand. Why does my face tingle? Alright. We'll head back to the other end. We'll go back the way we came then. This job at least allows us to see most of the line. If you wanted to see what the whole map looked like, by the way. We traveled pretty much most of it. There's a small section down here we didn't go down to. And I'm sure there's some missions that'll take us to the very end of the line. But that's cool. There's still a hell of a lot of distance down there for track. That's crazy. Did I remember to pay the meter? I'm sure someone in chat will click or tap join, and that'll cover our parking costs for today. I'm sure someone will become a member to take advantage of all those extra perks, including giveaways in the Discord, chance to have themselves a coveted shout out, and so much more. Did I mention the emotes? Oh, and not to mention the emotes. Bum ba bum 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 ba bum. Well, it would have been nice to have like a car waiting for us there, like a golf car we could drive. Ugh, could you imagine walking? That should be hazard pay. You're like, I'll do the job for free, but if I gotta get out of the train, that's $1 million a day. So I guess we got to pull forward and back up and pick up the other train off the track here. Oh boy. Alright, deactivate control systems. Control... Oh. Off. And engine off. Oh wait, radio fuse? Now we can finally go to our lead unit and set it up. Alright, let's do it. My next stream is in 3.5 hours. Oh, really? Gonna be a long day. All right. Wait a minute. I hope we don't have to deactivate the brakes in the other car. Ready to pull together our full consist. Our first task is to pick up the second half of the train from the siding. I knew it. Alright, let's begin. Couple to formation, 26 vehicles. Now the crossing is closed now. There's a hotkey to close it from the cab. Our magical powers. America, give me your freedom power. Powered by freedom, America. Amen, brother. Listen to them screaming eagles. Now let's go bulldoze their habitat and build a Walmart. Amen, brother. Yeah, the map looks absolutely amazing. Really gorgeous. They did a fantastic job with that. Looking at this landscape makes me think of the Canyonero theme song from the... What? Vehicle derailed. Uh-oh. What? Was that a glitch? Or was the track not changed automatically? Wait a minute, is this a beginner's trap? Hold on, why did it do that? Let's check the map. Wait, what? That shouldn't have happened. We were doing like 5 miles an hour. Wait, what? What happened? Chat, explain. Wait, how could that have even happened? However, this is just going back with the radioactive material, which is kind of cool, but... Should we go and maybe do another scenario? This is just driving back on the same route. Should we do a different scenario? Question mark? Because this is just going back the other direction, which is cool. But I do want to. This takes a long time, though. Hold on, let's check another scenario on the same track. Passenger line. This is only freight for now. It was aliens, yeah. Well, we have our radioactive cargo, so we can come back and do that again. Let's do... Ooh. Oh, this one allows us to go to the very end of the track that we haven't been to before. So we've done most of this route, the Thompson to 7 Mile. we've done most of that, but this one is at the bottom. Oh, wait. Oh, is this it here? The 7 mile to Potash? Or is that the way we came through? I'm not sure if we saw this part already. Oh, wait. We saw Potash from the tutorial, but we didn't go there yet in the game. So this is basically going from where we started to halfway. Well, basically the same destination, but this is actually a little different. All right, let's do this one. Because the loading of radioactive cargo, we can do the part 2 in a little bit. But now I want to see a new part of the. Oh, and we're in a different train too. Cool. Yeah, I want to go see some new stuff. Oh yeah, this is definitely where we were for the tutorial. Okay. Alrighty. Stop at location, Potash West. Okay. Amen, brother. This one's not as fancy as the other one, but it's still pretty sweet. Oh, this doesn't have the cool American flags on the side, but it does have the new region, so that'll be cool to see. There we go. All right, let's go see some new territory. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to see. This route is so awesome. You get to like go right up next to the giant cliff sides. Then you get to be down here on the floor. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wow, we're hauling 500 likes right now. We got to get those delivered quick. I don't think we've been here before. This looks new. I think. Maybe it's the same direction, but I don't know. It's just pretty. It's a pretty damn cool DLC to look at. I gotta say. Yeah, this is a Train Sim World 2 DLC, known as Cane Creek. Boy, oh boy, is it good. It's pretty, too. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity. There we go. Now we're zipping along. Zipping. This game reminds me of that train movie with Denzel Washington. What's the title again? That is called Juggernaut, the Tale of the Train That Wouldn't Slow Down to 0 miles per hour. Based on a true story. Wow, we got 3 big O trains on this one. Well, too bad we can't really see the cargo on this one. At least it's better than empty cars, though. That's still a pretty damn amazing train that we saw before. That other route was quite interesting. Or the other distance up to the little radioactive facility. That was cool. I like everything about this. Oh wait, this is the trench again. So we're heading in the same direction. So this is... Wait, that can't be that facility, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Ah, whatever. This part's cool enough. I do not mind going through any of these sections again with different trains. You love the channel? Awesome. Thanks for the support. Yeah, the movie was called Unstoppable. Yeah, we're not going to go very fast through here, about 15 miles an hour for most of it. Bum, 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 bum. The other train is the same concept, just a little more difficult to use. This one's a little more difficult, I think. Just set up differently, that's all. Not difficult, just different. There we go, that should control us. A little bit more. Alright, we're good. Alright, we're holding firm. Yeah, it's cool to be in this little trench, though. Well, I shouldn't say little. It's actually quite impressive. Keep on trucking. Can I sound the horn? Sure. Can't really hear it from inside, though. How do I afford the DLCs? Well, like I said earlier, most developers and games will give me access to things before they come out. I can't buy them or anything, but they'll just be like, hey, you want to share this with your audience, you can do so on this date before it comes out. And then they... that's kind of the same how it is with all YouTubers. Kind of builds the hype before a game comes out. Well, I wish we could see more of the track. However, I shouldn't complain about this section. It's probably the most beautiful and interesting section of the game, or of this DLC. The trench and then going up along the cliffside like that is pretty damn gorgeous. I actually want to. I'll have to see if I can find this in Train Sim World. See if somebody made a recreation of this section of the map in Transport Fever 2. That'd be really cool to see. Pretty amazing, though. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? There's the highway. What's up, Chad? Good to see you. Welcome again to all the new members. Thanks for all the super chats today and all the likes and stuff. Always nice to see everybody smashing like and supporting. It's cool. If the train crashes, it just says you derailed and then just fades to black. It's not really anything interesting. It's a train simulator, not like a crash simulator, I guess. If you want a train crash simulator, go download Derail Valley. That's a good one. Oh, the Steam sale is over, everybody. I forgot to give a last call about 45 minutes ago. Hopefully you all got something good on the Steam sale. There'll always be a winter sale, too, so don't forget about that. Or at least that's when the best deals are, is summer and winter. Donna, man, yeah, that's a good game. We'll be back to play that again sometime soon, too. You got Planet Zoo? It's a great game. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. Yeah, I like games like Total War. We play a lot of strategy on the channel. Yeah, the clouds are very beautiful. I don't know if the weather in this game is dynamic where like the clouds will move around. and if it'll rain at random. But I think you can set it for that. I think it might be just on or off. Yeah, the scenery here is gorgeous. No money for the sale, sorry. I don't make any money from the Steam sale. You don't have to apologize to me. You can always save your money for a rainy day and get some more DLCs another time. There'll always be another sale. Sales are always a good opportunity to get something. Man, it's nice just to see this thing operating. Actually, do I spy a tanker car in the middle of our train? Oh yeah, there is. I must be hauling mild sauce from Taco Bell. That's cool. Bum, 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 bum. It's 2 submarines, yeah. Anything round and black and made of metal's got to be a submarine. I guess that makes sense. Am I glowing yet? Well, we did deliver our empty cars to that other destination, and I have yet to haul them back, but it's kind of driving along the same route in reverse. This route is really long and really beautiful. I just want to make sure I explore like every inch of it, and it's hard to do that in just a couple hours, which is good because you don't want to just do that. But I'm a sucker for these scenarios. I really love all the scenarios of just like being given a mission and having to go do it. There we go. What's for lunch? Well, I didn't really think about that today. It's probably going to be a burger day tomorrow for me or something. I'll figure some stuff out. Next couple of days, I'm going to probably do some more grilling. It's actually cooler out, too, so for me, it'd be a nice time to go out and do some grilling. Good old-fashioned grilling. Do I have any pets? Just chat. Mick D's maybe for you?
Oh, speak to me that way, YouTuber. Hurt feeling police are on the way.
Hurt feeling police? No way. Was it me mentioning burgers? Pretty. This makes me just want to play Train SimWorld. It's usually what happens by the, I mean, well, I am playing Train SimWorld, that makes sense. But, like what I mentioned earlier is that whenever I play Train SimWorld, I want to play Transport Fever. And whenever I play Transport Fever, I want to play Train SimWorld. Play Subnautica? We did. Make sure you check the channel for the full playthrough. It was a good game. We played Subnautica, Subnautica Below Zero, both games. They were really cool. That's a really cool game. If you like submarines, Subnautica is a perfect one. Oh yeah, you know what I forgot? I forgot I brought a snack. Do we have some snacks, chat? I brought some chips and dip. Oh yeah. Now that's Southwest. I can just taste. I can taste this train line. Mm. Oh yeah. Hey, what's a good gaming snack, chat? Ooh, this line does go a little further. We get to go down much further down the line. Beautiful. So when you guys are gaming, what's like a turn 2 snack? Does anyone play like Euro Truck Simulator and literally pull over and have like a sandwich? Or Flight Sim, you're out like on a bush, like a bush pilot, and you just land to have a lunch. Popcorn? Ooh, a couple people saying popcorn. That's a good gaming snack? That's a good idea. That's a good movie thing for me. I like to do anything that doesn't, like, you know, make your fingers all dirt. Like Cheetos would be a bad idea. Anything that's going to get in your keyboard. Popcorn has butter, so I usually avoid that. Then again, if you have, you know, like fries, they have salt on it. And all right, so now we get to go see a new part of the map. Oh my god, look at that. Wow. Is that like a river running through there? That's gorgeous. Look at that. That is beautiful. So last time we stopped right about here. Now we get to go much further down the line. Oh, this is great. Almost to the end, not quite, but plane checks. Wow. Oh, a good a salad, a good refreshing cold snack. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm past the like Mountain Dew Doritos days. That was probably like 07. Those were dark times. I was in a dark place, chat. Mostly because I didn't change the light bulb in my room, but it was a dark place, very dark. Like the Middle Ages dark. All right, well now we get to go further down the line. This is cool. I think last time we stopped here. And now we get to go... Oh my god, is that a tunnel? Are we going through a tunnel? We're going through a tunnel. I think it's a tunnel. Oh, is it a tunnel? It's a tunnel. Oh, dude, look at this. That's amazing. Oh, dude, there's a beautiful river that winds through there. Look at all that. Oh, so that's how people would get up here to this processing facility. Oh my god, we're gonna go through the tunnel. New content. We haven't seen this before. Just FYI, chat, even if we turn the headlights on, it's just gonna be completely... It's just dark. Perfect time for chips and dip. This game gets cozy, I know. I want to see what happens next. I'm really excited. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Hmm. That's some good chips. Tortilla chips. What is my favorite dip? Probably the Tango. Or when I put my hand up on your hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. This bowl is green. Actually, I like when people make like really good con queso or what's it called when people put the corn in the dip? It's like a nice like just garden variety salsa with a little heat, a little corn in it for the snap. I like that. Is that a new strategy? I don't know what it is. Also, it doesn't look like we're moving or anything, but we are. I promise. Corn salsa. Yeah, that was my magician name in college. Greetings from Germany. Well, hello. Thanks for tuning in. I see Indonesia in chat too. Hello. Beer nuts. Is that a brand? I feel like that's just generic peanuts that are just like supposed to be had with beer. French onion from scratch. Whoa, that is quality right there, Jerry. I'm just on my lunch break. You can't blame me. Never speak with your mouth full, especially when live? Okay, sorry. Ooh, pretty. That was a long tunnel, man. And I'm back on duty. Well, I do like that we can at least see the... Like, the camera will clip through the tunnel. That's kind of cool. I mean that for real. Like, it's nice that it doesn't restrict you from not looking through the camera. Hello from Oregon. Nice glasses, my dude. Thanks, bro. Thanks for watching. You got Far Cry 5 today and all you do is drive around in a semi? That's cool. If you're having fun with the game and you're not playing it the way it's intended, that's still fine. Goof around for a bit, you know. That's why side quests and stuff exist. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Burger King. Alright. Well, we're almost to our destination. We're about 3 miles out. This is beautiful, though. I'm glad we actually took this job so we get to go a little further. A little further south, it seems. Although I really don't know what direction we're going. Or if there's a compass to tell. Does this game run better than the first one? I've never had any sort of difficulty with it. I do know that some of the high-speed DLCs that I played at the start, when I first got them, sometimes the game's a little like... it feels like it goes 60 frames, and then it like kind of... It varies a little bit, but I've not seen that being an issue in this DLC. Wow. Well, damn. That is crazy. I have never seen something this beautiful, except for in like ATS and Euro Truck are gorgeous to look at, but you don't get to see it like this. And that's crazy. Look at that. Wow, and the river goes... Oh, well, there's your Cane Creek right there, I guess. Wow. I think we're in the Grand Canyon now. Yeah, the natural beauty of the American West is severely underrated, I think. Wow. If I take a right, we'll be at your house. Oh, sure. Let me just signal my turn before we leave the railroad. Oh, it's beautiful. Where are we headed? Potash West, or sorry, Potash. I always want to keep just calling it like Potash or something, but Potash West. So later today, by the way, so you guys know, if you're enjoying this, Transport Fever 2 got a free update today, a major update as they call it. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to continue building on our wonderful little region that we started in that game. I kind of almost want to start over and do like a beautiful diorama on the American West. I'd love to see Uthris play that more, and Silver. I love the creative community. some of the people in those games are just insane. There's some people who will buy like 1 or 2 or 3 Steam games. They'll never play anything else, and they put in an insane amount of detail and like passion and love into the games that they play. And it's just like 1,600 hours of them working on one map, and it's just mods, details. You don't even recognize the game anymore. And sometimes you think they're lying, and you're like, no, this is a new game. What game is this? And they're like, oh, no, this is just like City Skylines. It's like, no, it's not. What game is it? No, it's seriously just City Skylines. It's like, wow. Oh, this is so cool. The train like swoops in along the river. That's crazy. I think I want to, I'm going to have to recreate this in train sim. This train sim route, Cane Creek, I want to totally recreate this in Transport Fever. This is amazing. To me, this is the most breathtaking. Well, then again, also the Switzerland DLC was incredible too. Anything with mountains and water and trees always gets me. That's why I really enjoyed the... Wait, what the hell?
Yo.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
This feels like unlucky
Wait, what?
timing. I'll be honest.
Who are you?
I feel like this is... Alright, chat. I'll get...
Okay, that was weird. Wait, what's going on? Wait, hold on. What happened? Hold on, ma'am. Can you watch the train for a second? I need to, Wait, let me tab out for a second. Hold on. Wait. Was that the game audio? Who was that? Do we have a ghost in the stream? Ghost in the shell. Wait, let me... Oh, that's my bad. Okay, so... I think that was like another... Okay, that was weird. Another window opened on my computer and opened somebody else's stream automatically, but I don't know how. That was strange. I only have 2 windows open. It's the music for the stream and then also your guys' chat. That was interesting. Anyway. Let's speed up a little bit. Do I wonder if they researched the route before they added? Oh, of course. Yeah, there's probably... At this point, in 2021, I'm sure, like, the people who work the railroads are probably incredibly passionate about their jobs, because it's hard to find people who don't like trains. And the people who do this probably have, like, recorded videos of stuff, and they probably get permission to, like... They probably just mail it to the employees, and they're like, hey, could you put this on one of your trains and just drive the route? And then they do that, and then they just return the footage. It's the same with racing games, where I'm sure they, you know, there's some sort of 3D modeling of all the tracks and stuff too, so it can be put into games. Although I don't know if this is like a one-to-one representation of the actual train line. One thing I never knew is, like, if it actually goes that distance or not. Or if it is the distance, if it's a one-to-one. Some things we may never know. Hello from Finland? Well, hello. Good to see you. We'll just speed up a little bit. I would love to see other parts of the world. I was happy when they brought in France to this game. I want to see Italy and like Sweden and Norway and like all the countries of Europe, like one unique train line from every one of those countries. And then Japan and China and maybe Seoul and other types of just like one popular railway from like every major country. Siberian Railway would be cool. I swear like 3 or 4 years ago I saw a video for a Siberian train simulator. I'm pretty sure. Mana, thanks for the 10. Appreciate the support. Very nice of you. Thank you very much. You wish Train Sim World had Asian railways in it? I agree. I really would love to drive on the... there's actually some simulators you can play in Japan that have like the Osaka line and a lot of like regional trains, but there's a lot of great opportunities in Asia. Maybe eventually we'll get like a big Asian DLC, and that'd be great. At least Transport Fever 2 has Asia and Asian trains like the Shinkansen and a billion mods. So if they don't have it in the base game, you can definitely get it in the actual real game, or in the vanilla game. If they don't have it, you download mods and pop it right in. Man, look at how cool this is. Keep drawing the smiles and keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I was drawing some smiles yesterday when we played the little art game, the Sure Art. We're going to have to go back and play that before that comes out. That was crazy. Such a weird little game. I loved it. Okay, we're going to have to slow down a bit. And we're about a mile from our destination now. Bob Ross Simulator was amazing. Yeah, it was a pretty crazy game. Who's Bob Ross? Just the chillest homie in the live stream. My voice reminds you of Jeff Goldblum. Oh, I hear that often. Love from South Africa? Well, thanks for watching. Yeah, maybe it's my inflections. I don't know. Cool thing about Jeff Goldblum, though, is he was in Jurassic Park, and I certainly do love myself some dinosaurs. And I'm excited for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Oh, actually, they, I don't know if I can say anything about this, but let's just word it this way. It'd be super cool if, we know a lot more about that game soon. That'd be awesome. There you go. Yeah, he was in The Fly, and he was in Independence Day as well. And I want him to go into some more. He hasn't really been in movies. He's like famous, but I can't remember the last movie I've seen him in, except for a bunch of Apartments.com commercials or something. And then he did a lot of voice acting in the Jurassic Park games, the newer ones. All right, we got to slow down to 10. Oops. It's actually a little downhill here, too. Well, we got to be coming to a stop now. I guess we can't stop short. Okay, we'll roll in a little bit more. Yeah, the passenger trains are much more. They're really intense. Those trains you get real scared on when you overshoot a station or something like that. The freight trains, you got a little bit of breathing room, brother. But those passenger trains, you overshoot those things and you just feel like you feel awful. You feel awful if you're just off by a little bit. Those are where the pros have got to go. All right, pull along siding 3 for our first drop. Mind the manual switches and make sure that... Oh, boy, brother. They want us to go to the middle one, question mark? Okay, we're good. Okay, let's roll. So stop at siding 3. Wait a minute. Yeah, that seems fine. Amen, brother. This is beautiful. Alright, we'll have to throw the dyno brake on. Mana says the kids love you. Said thanks for the best smiles you made. All the support from Dubai. Well, thank you very much for watching all the way from Dubai. I will have to drop by Dubai sometime in the future. The only thing I think I've seen of the city is in
the kids love
Flight
you
Sim
and
World.
said thanks for the best smiles you made. Smiley face,
Aw.
clapping, all support from Dubai.
That's very kind. Thanks. I'll have to drop by for real. I think I know Pinto and Colt have been to Dubai. And say it's a wonderful, wonderful place. I will have to see that for myself soon. Isolinear chips? Oh man, those are tasty. Ba, 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 ba. Wood chips. Why did I take the name Raptor? That just sounds cool. You gotta have a cool name if you're not cool. You have to make people think you're cool. Ah, we've been here before. Or have we? Oh yeah, I think we've left this place during the tutorial. How do you get it? It's not in the store? The Cane Creek DLC? Should be there. Cane Creek should be on the store, and same with Train Sim World 2. Although now it's full price. So if you missed out on the Steam sale, you may have to wait until autumn. Unless they do a Steam sale like in maybe maybe early September, which is kind of autumn, for the other DLC. Alright, we're pulling in with all that Wendy's chili. Cool, though, that we get to do... okay, so this DLC is crazy at how long things are going to take. Because, like, we're doing part 2 of a 2-part mission. And we only did part 1 of a 3-part mission, or something like that. I don't know. I like how they link together, though. This DLC has scenarios that are so long that they're going to take a while to do. And it's like actually cut into different sections. Like, that's pretty damn impressive. Not since Sandpatch Grade have I seen such a big dedication to hauling cargo long distances. Although the Clinchfield one is fantastic. And that's a beautiful route all along a bunch of rivers and mountains and stuff. Yeah, this is some Bob Ross right here. Amen. Well, I'm glad to see all the likes for today, too. It's nice to know you guys really like the game. Very important that you smash like so I know what you guys like, too, because if you like something and I like something, that's why we continue to showcase it, especially in this game. Because this game's pretty nice. Oh yeah, Alloy got his pyramid in. Congratulations. Pizza roll pyramid, yeah. Is Transport Fever 2 better than City Skylines? I'd say it honestly feels like City Skylines and looks like City Skylines with a more focus on transportation. So if one of the things you like to do most in City Skylines is worry about the infrastructure and build bridges and airports and stuff, then that game, Transport Fever, is going to be your go-to. Wow, we are 1 AP off of 1776, brother. Delivering freedom. Alright, we can now drop the rear 14 cars from the consist, remain coupled to the portion of the 2 tank cars forward. Ah, I did spot those cars. I knew they were there. Wow, look, I used a door. Wow. Have I finished the Industry of Titan game? Well, the game came out and I did beat, like, well, kind of. I started to take over the map and I really enjoyed that game, though. Damn, is that a good game. Like, I wish I could go back and play more games all the time, but there's always new stuff going on. There's always too many games, not enough time. But yeah, if you like City Skylines, I think you should get Transport Fever 2. There's a really fun campaign in that game, and then afterwards there's an incredible amount of mods. And the good thing about that game becoming popular is that the modding community have made a billion mods. Like everything from more things with roads, more things with trains, station mods, more planes, more modifications for different types of airports. And there's a new update, which means I get an excuse to play it. Yeah. Ooh, Lego Heartwave. Nice. Uh-oh. I'm having flashbacks to Landlord Super. Can you put rims on your trucks in Transport Fever 2? There probably are some maybe some mods that allow you to like modify the trucks with their appearance. Would kind of be cool to make like a delivery company. I just want to see more of Uthris play that game. I think Uthris is like, for City Skylines, watching him do stuff with trains, Uthris is really good with it. So Transport Fever and City Skylines, I want him to do more more stuff like that. Did I set the train brake? I hope so. I also took the keys out because I don't want anybody stealing my ride, my whip. Alright, these cars are at their destination. Now make a switching move to siding 1 and make sure the rear of the train has cleared the switch. Okay, so we're leaving behind. We're leaving some good men behind, damn it. Solve 4. Do I get confused with the games I've played very often? Yeah, a lot of the times, like the names... Oh, man, so many games, names blend together. Like, you got City Skylines, Train Sim World 2, Train Sim World 2, Cane Creek DLC. You've got City Skylines, Sunset Harbor, and... like, you got to keep track of all the DLCs, and there's just so many names to keep track of, like Transport Fever 2, and then now we're going to play the Transport Fever 2 summer update, as they call it. Crazy. Sometimes the names escape me because it's more like how they make me feel. But like if I ever say, you know, Transport Fever 2 while I'm playing Train Sim World 2, it's because I'm like thinking of the other one. Both games have amazing detail, though. I hope to one day make a train line in Transport Fever 2 that's as detailed as Train Sim World 2. Shiny. Yeah, they've added particle effects to that game now in Transport Fever 2. Okay, sorry, I was doing some stuff. Yeah, it is cool that you can walk around. I really would like a... There's been a lot of airport simulator games that allow you to do some of this stuff, but they've never been that great. Like I wanna go back and play like there's a railroad, or sorry, what is it? It's like Airport Tycoon or something like that. It allows you to do it in first person. It's not like you're building the airport or anything. But you're doing all the services. That'd be a fun multiplayer game, though, is doing the services. You know, like loading cargo and food and stuff. I think there's a game from 2019 for that. New member, welcome. Lexi, welcome back as a Raptor Egg. Appreciate the support. Hey, what's up, Tim? Good to see you in the chat. Anybody I missed, hi to you. We got lots of people in the chat, so as always, thank you for being here. Warehouse forklift simulator. I want more multiplayer job simulators where I can do stuff with friends. It's nice to be able to, even if you're not doing the same job, it's fun to play farming sim and like know that on one half of the map some people are like logging, and on the other half some people are like I don't know, transporting sheep or something like that. It's definitely a cool game. It would be nice if the next farm sim allowed you to do multiplayer competing farms. Not even competing, but just like where you don't have to work with each other. And there are ways to set that up, kind of, but I'm starting to get... There hasn't really been much added to farming sims since like 2015-ish or like 2017. Like 15 and 17 had good new features, but I don't know. I'll always play the new ones because, of course, with new games comes new mods and new people playing and new interest, but I want more. Oh, I think I, Wait, are we on the right siding here? I just want more, that's all. Like, we've done everything there is to do in Farming Sim. Like, we've plowed into every single vehicle with a bunch of trains. We've done giant conveyor belts of potato and wood chips. We've done every wah there is. We built farms on the side of cliffs. We've built them into pits. We've built giant wood chip bridges and dams. Crazy. Have I played the Eco game? Yep. Playthroughs are on the channel. Make sure you guys check the channel. After you subscribe and turn on that notification bell, all the games you guys are asking for, we've typically played them all. Full playthroughs and stuff can be found there. Ooh, is there a beautiful river? Oh yeah, there it is. Way over there. Pretty. Terra Nil looks cool. Yeah, that game is really cool. It's like a reverse Factorio. That one's on the channel too. I actually covered an early version of that game and then covered a later version of it more recently. That's going to be fun. So are we going to decouple here? And we use the automatic. There we go. Now we have to switch the switches behind us for a straight movement, then reverse into the auxiliary siding. The stop marker is yet again for the rear end. Okay. We're backing her in, I guess. Oh, they already made the switch. Nice. Wait. Ah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. Founder's Fortune. Oh, that was a fun game. Oh, you found it was a snooze fest, though? Yeah, I mean, I guess some games can be a little different based on updates and stuff, too. Sometimes I don't always have time to come back to check it out. Or complete it, too. A lot of people want full series, but often now there's so many games that I want to play that I don't even get past episode 1. Oh. Must have had something to do with the switches. I looked twice and that looked to be correct, but that's fine. It was the same when we did the nuclear cargo. All right, let me see what other scenarios there are. Aside from that, all we have to do is back in, but we can probably load save on that one. Not bad, though. So this DLC seems to have an issue with the sound of large cars and stuff during the tutorial. Seems to be really loud noises from the highway. And I don't know if it's me or not, but some of those sightings when you switch tracks, both in the nuclear one where we were pulling out and in that one, it seems to like derail us, but it seemed to be correct. So, but I'm probably wrong.
Welcome.
So let's see, we've delivered that one, and we did the 7 mile to Potash too, just now. And then there's some other tank car stuff to do. That's about 20 minutes or so. Not bad. Is Transport Fever from the same people who did Transport Tycoon? No. I forget who does Transport Fever, but they're both pretty good games. Darn, this one's a tricky one though. At least we did the hardest scenario. This one. Or wait, no, that was the one coming back, right? Oh, we did this one, the second to the last hardest. All right, so it'll be this one that we were about to do. So I think we just did that one maybe, and we can load it too. Oh, that's cool. We can actually see the route. I didn't know those. I didn't know those buttons were there. That's cool. All right. Well, we're about out of time for today on this new DLC for the King Creek expansion. Really cool. I thought we got to haul coal and stuff here, but we actually get to haul radioactive soil and mixed cargo on a really beautiful route. And I'm going to have to come on back to this one too to see if I can actually beat them. Typically, I just want to see what the routes look like before we play them. And this one is beautiful. Probably, one of the most beautiful ones I've seen. I keep saying it every time. And they keep seemingly topping themselves, but this is really the only one out in the American West. There is a California one, but it's kind of like in the cities, and it doesn't really look like it's out in the wilderness, but still pretty cool. I would recommend this one, and if there's any bugs or issues or anything that we find, they'll probably buff it out by the end of the weekend, and then on to bigger and better things, I hope. Really love the Part 1, Part 2 with the LDG-51, and the Part 1, 2... Actually, it's a Part 1, 2, 3 with the LDG-51 and then the DP-46 with these two as well. Really good stuff. Modern trains of all different types. Good stuff. All right. I'll see you guys in a little bit for Transport Fever 2. If you like this game, then you're going to love Transport Fever 2. I will come on back for that one pretty soon. Thanks again for being here, guys. And we might even schedule that one to be a little earlier because we're kind of done here. So maybe I'll see you guys in 20 minutes or so. All right, guys. See you shortly for Transport Fever 2. We'll go check out some more trains and planes and automobiles. But King Creek, I love this one. This is really cool. I really want to play it some more. Oh, there it is. It tells you more information about it, too. Good. And it is in Utah. 35.8 route. 35.8 mile route. That's crazy. Very good stuff. All right. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are amazing. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you shortly. Goodbye, everyone.